Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, got it.
What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And the GM president is outlining criteria for the next gen Camaro. The Chevy Camaro may be gone for now, but General Motors President Mark Royce, I hope I'm saying that right, has made it clear that the iconic pony car is not forgotten. Speaking with the Detroit News during last month's 24 Hours of Le Mans, Royce shared insight into what would be necessary to bring the Camaro back, and he hinted at electrification playing a key role. I'm going to be honest, I'm going to just stop right here. I don't see that. I don't think electrification plays a big role. Nobody's buying that shit. And I know GM is doing good with the Silverado EV trucks, and I know they're doing good with the Hummer trucks, but I don't see people clamoring to go buy a Camaro EV. Sorry. Royce, who has been a longtime advocate for GM performance vehicles, reflected on his personal connection to the Camaro. His first car was a 1967 model. Oof. Purchased with his father for $1,300. It was high school. I was 16, and it brought so much joy to me. Not because I was racing the car, but because it was a really pretty car. Yeah, I bet it was. That sense of beauty and joy would be central to a successful revival. I agree. I think that formula of beauty and a little bit of functionality and fun, all of that is important, he explained. If we're getting back into Camaro, that piece of it is really important. However, he also acknowledged the shrinking pony car market, citing Ford sales success with the electric Mustang Mach-E over its traditional V8 counterpart. I don't know if that's true. I don't think the Mach-E is outselling the regular Mustang. I might have to look into it. We might have to look into those numbers. I don't think that's a real thing. That could mean GM is considering a similar two-pronged approach, an electrified Camaro variant to meet modern market demands. There is no demand for that. Paired with the possibility of a traditional performance version V8 to keep enthusiasts engaged. Yes, please. He stopped short of confirming any return. His comments suggest that GM has not closed the door on the Camaro nameplate. For fans mourning its 2024 discontinuation, this may be the clearest sign yet that a new Camaro, potentially both EV and V8 options, would roar back to life soon. Well, what do I think about the Camaro making a return? I think it's got to make a return, right? There's you go from, I mean, you basically have what? SUVs. You have no car that's performance-based outside of the Corvette, right? And people are not going to spend $65,000 on average, even that's if you get no markups, no BS, on a C8 just to get into that segment. Not going to happen. 45, 50, maybe if you have a Camaro, sure. There's no V6 version of the Corvette. You're not going to see that. So GM is leaving a big segment of the market wide open. The only people competing in that segment right now are going to be Stellantis, i.e. Dodge, and Ford. That's it. And GM is leaving them, and they're doing great. Their stock's doing good. Yes, they're moving production from Mexico and Canada because of tariffs, and that's going to cost them some money. And yes, their earnings might not be as great as they were last, but they're, as a company, they're healthy. They're okay. They're not Stellantis, which is sub $10 on their stock right now after the return of the Hemi. Ugh. Let me know what you guys think about the return of a Camaro in the comment section down below. I know the Chevy Boys is going to be in my comments. You guys always, every time I do a Chevy or a GM story, it blows up. You guys love it. I'm trying to get more sources within GM. I'm actively working at it. I'm working at it right now to build more sources at General Motors. more so than Ford, because it's just like until Farley starts building our iconic cars like he said he was going to do, and like doing cool stuff at Ford, I'm just, yeah, I have two sources there, and they're not like high level like my Stellantis ones, but you know, it is what it is. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Give the video a big thumbs up if you like what I do. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know what you think about a Camaro return, EV and gas, in the comments. And as always, stay petty, my friends.